Who was Diego Maradona? Long ago, in a small town in Argentina called Villa Fiorito, a boy named Diego was born. He lived in a tiny house with a big family. They did not have much money, but they had a lot of love. Diego spent every day outside, running through the dusty streets. Even as a very small child, he had a special sparkle in his eyes and a constant smile on his face. He loved to run and jump, but most of all, he loved to play with anything he could kick. For his third birthday, Diego received the best gift ever, a real soccer ball. He loved it so much that he slept with it tucked under his arm like a teddy bear. During the day, he would take his ball to the local dirt field. He would spend hours practicing, making the ball dance around his feet. People started to gather just to watch him. They had never seen a child move with such grace and speed. To Diego, the ball was his best friend. One day, a man named Francisco, who looked for talented young players, came to watch a game. He saw Diego playing and couldn't believe his eyes. Diego was smaller than the other boys, but he was faster and smarter. Francisco realized right away that Diego was a genius with the ball. He invited Diego to join a youth team called Las Cebolitas, which means the little onions. Francisco knew that Diego was destined for greatness. Diego grew better and better. When he was only 15 years old, he played his first professional game for a team called Argentinos Juniors. He wore a bright red jersey with a white stripe. The fans cheered loudly every time he touched the ball. He was so young, but he played like a master. He showed everyone that it doesn't matter how old you are or where you come from. If you have a dream and work hard, you can achieve anything. Soon, Diego joined his favorite team in Argentina, Boca Juniors. This was the team he had cheered for since he was a little boy. Wearing the famous blue and yellow jersey, he felt like a king. The stadium, called La Bombonera, would shake with the sound of his name. Diego loved the fans, and they loved him back. He helped the team win a championship, and his fame began to spread across the entire world. In 1982, Diego traveled across the ocean to play for a huge club in Spain called Barcelona. He wore a beautiful blue and red striped jersey. Life in Europe was different, and the games were very tough. Even though he faced many challenges and injuries, Diego never gave up. He scored incredible goals and showed the Spanish fans his magic left foot. He was becoming a global superstar, and everyone wanted to see the boy from Argentina play. After Spain, Diego moved to Italy to play for a team called Napoli. At that time, Napoli was not a winning team, but Diego changed everything. He wore a sky blue jersey and became the heart of the city. A fan named Enzo was there the day Diego arrived. Enzo and thousands of others crowded the stadium just to see him wave. Diego didn't just play for them, he became one of them. He led Napoli to their first ever league titles, and the city celebrated for weeks. The year 1986 was the most important year of Diego's career. He was the captain of the Argentina national team at the World Cup in Mexico. In one famous game, he scored a goal that many call the goal of the century. He dribbled past almost the entire opposing team, weaving in and out like a lightning bolt, before kicking the ball into the net. It was a moment of pure magic that people still talk about today. Argentina reached the final and won the World Cup. Diego was the hero of the whole country. As the captain, he was the first person to lift the heavy golden trophy high above his head. He cried tears of joy as he thought about his journey from the dusty streets of Villa Fiorito to the top of the world. He had promised his family he would win the World Cup one day, and he finally did it. Diego continued to play and later became a coach, sharing his knowledge with new generations of players. He always remembered his fans. One afternoon, he met Enzo again. Enzo was now a grown man, but he still had the same sky blue scarf. Diego took the time to sign Enzo's soccer ball and talk about the old days in Naples. Diego knew that soccer was not just a game, it was a way to bring people together. Diego Maradona became a legend. He showed the world that with talent, passion, and heart, a small boy with a ball could change the world. Even when he was older, he would still visit children in Argentina to encourage them to follow their dreams. He told them to always play with joy and to never forget where they came from. He remained the golden boy in the hearts of millions of people forever. Today, murals of Diego can be seen on walls all over the world, from Buenos Aires to Naples. He is remembered as one of the greatest athletes to ever live. When children play soccer in the streets today, they often pretend to be him. They dream of wearing the number 10 jersey and scoring a goal just like Diego. His story reminds us that legends never truly leave. They live on in every game we play.